Hi guys, almost at the end of week one. Well done. I wanted to say hello in person or as much as I can in person over the internet and just let you know that I've been enjoying all the discussions and the engagement this week and meeting all of you. The main goal out of this week was just to meet you and just to introduce you to the concept of conflict and conflict resolution, or really to hear from you on what those concepts mean to you. As we move along in the course, you'll get to know a few things. I think some of the themes from this week is that conflict is not necessarily bad. It is a part of life. But what we're going to look at is what those thresholds are before conflict becomes a serious and endemic problem in any culture and society. What sort of tools are required to resolve it, to build long-term frameworks to prevent conflict, and so on. And this goes some way to explaining the difference between relatively more peaceful and more conflictual societies, though of course there is always a lot of grey in between. But look, more than anything, because I think that's just going to evolve as the weeks go along, I wanted to speak to you all a little bit about study, for want of a better word. I lecture actually face-to-face as well at a Queensland University in international business, a little bit different. I have a background in both international relations and international business, and of course here online at Swinburne. And one thing I've really noticed is that students at Swinburne, on average, tend to be carrying a much greater load, tend to be balancing a lot more in terms of their personal and work and study life. And so this is really what I wanted to address today. I mean, I get it. I also have 3 kids. I'm doing my PhD. I work for 2 different universities. And sometimes it's just like, wow. So I really know where you're coming from. And I know what it feels like to have all the pressures coming in. And sometimes you just need to take a step back, because when you're in the middle of it, it just feels like, it can feel like the world is coming in on you. So this is what I want to do, is I just want to give a few pointers, and please give your pointers on whatever it is, time management, life management. Here's a few of my pointers, and let's title it How to Actually Have Fun and Study All at the Same Time. And it's just as much for me, because I'm telling you, as I'm sitting here, right up there, and you can't see it, is actually something called CALM in capital letters, and the C is for connect, right? And that's a reminder to me that, first of all, I need to connect with my friends, my family, my peers, my community, etc. Because that's important to me as a person. I'm an extrovert, so I need those connections in order to feel good about life, right? A, assessment, okay, because that really causes a lot of stress. Now, just being a little bit planned, know what your next assessments are coming up. You don't think about your assessments for the next year, okay? Think about your next assessments and just those little milestones, what you need to get them set up and to be on top of it, all right? And nut away at it. And once you've planned it and think, okay, this week I'll do a little bit of this one, or I'll do a bit of this one, or this one's the next one due, just leave it. Let it go. Do what you can. L, okay? Life. So that's my reminder that life is short, and whatever you're doing today is not likely to be your entire life or the end game. So enjoy it. And if that means sometimes taking a step back or putting on another hat or putting down what you're working on, just do it for a while, because I actually think that your most creative space is often in your restful spaces, and sometimes those problems you just can't get on top of, you get on top of in those quieter times where you're actually relaxing. And my last one is M, and for me that means milestones, because I'm a task-oriented person. It drives me crazy if I think I've got a whole lot of things that aren't done. And obviously that's something that I need to deal with, okay, because there's plenty that's not done. So I do that through milestones. So what that means is I'm constantly feeling a sense of achievement, okay? So that's my advice. Please share yours. Just write some tips on what's helped you. I know a lot of you are busy, and I know when assessment time comes, there's a lot of stress around, and I'm not saying that eliminates stress, but I just wanted to give you a few of my favourite tips and to say welcome, and please consider me approachable and accessible. You can email me about anything if you don't want to put it on the discussion board, but otherwise please share, and we can all enjoy. Okay, thanks guys. Have fun, and I will be seeing you.